Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with another post-fight reaction video to Marion Reneau versus Raquel Pennington. Man, right after that, Jillian Robertson, Courtney Casey, I was on a 50%. I got like 2 out of 4 of my predictions right this time. But I mean, styles make fights and you never know what's going to happen. I'm just kind of going by what I've seen with fighters, going by experience, different things. So anything can happen in a fight. The math never adds up. The math is infinite with combat sports. There's so many factors that you can't always add in. You know what I mean? Like, we're just trying to go off of what everybody's dedicated to, what we're looking at as far as age, physical ability, mental ability, strength. But there's always something in there that we can't factor in. And the tools can be right there, but sometimes execution is one of those factors. Sometimes a fighter might not execute what they have and they wind up losing. You can always ask why, but we never know because we're not in there. So I'm not here to bash fighters. I'm just here to, call what I see and, kind of give you my assessment. But yeah, man, this here was a fight where I picked Marion Reneau because I felt like she had the ability to beat Raquel Pennington. I think, like I said, the blueprint was there. I felt like Raquel had definitely had some age on them legs where I felt Marion Reneau could have capitalized on using her movement, using a good jab and just keeping her back and just pot shot her and beat her up from the outside. But she fought the wrong fight in this one. But let's go back and look at the first round, man, because the first round was the pace Marion Reneau should have set. She was jabbing in and out, stepping side to side, staying out of the power zone and staying away from getting into the clinch with Raquel. But towards the end of the round, it was maybe the middle of the round, they got in the clinch. Raquel got Marion Reneau in the clinch, and then Marion had her back to the fence, and Raquel started landing those knees. And those knees were going to be a highlight of the night. They were going to be momentum for Raquel to win this fight. She landed a few good knees in this one, but I felt the overall movement and control in the clinch was Marion Reneau. She was able to flip Raquel a few times on off the fence, get Raquel's back to the fence and land good knees, and land some good strikes to the body. So I feel like she controlled the round better with her angles early on, and this is what she needed to do throughout the fight. Stay away from Raquel and don't get in the clinch with her. But second round, that changed. Raquel still walking Marion Reneau down, walking her down, landing her jab in her right hand, landing good right hands, and Marion Reneau not so much using the angles here. So once again, Marion gets caught in the clinch with Raquel, and that's when Raquel starts turning these vicious knees to the body, these body shots, just hitting Marion Reneau with some good body shots. And this is what a fighter's going to do that's not very mobile. Raquel knows, her legs aren't as fast as they used to be, so her main game plan is going to be dirty boxing, or it's going to be clinch fest. She's just going to keep you in a clinch and work those knees. The knees aren't that bad where they won't not hurt to the body. So she was just crashing these knees into the body of Marion Reneau and just controlling the pace. And that's how she was taking a lot of the energy out, just landing her good right hand out of the breaks. But I think that, like I said, anytime you have a fighter that is not going to be mobile, you have to stay out of their way because their feet are going to be more so planted, and they're going to be looking more for power shots, and they're going to be looking more so for clinches because their work is going to be inside work because they're not going to be using their feet. So you got to do the opposite. Marion Reneau really needed to use her feet because she got dominated in the second round. That was my opinion. I know some people probably thought that second round was close, but I gave that one to Raquel as well. But that third round, Marion seemed a little bit more out of the fight here. Like she didn't really have an answer for what Raquel was doing. Raquel would get her in that clinch, controlling those Muay Thai clinches, just landing knees to the body. She just landing those hard knees, really taking the energy out of her. And another thing, from second and third round, I thought Marion was really doing wrong by trying to take Raquel down. Raquel was really not in a position to be taken down. Like I said, she's a fighter that's going to want to stand her ground. So going into this fight, Raquel's game plan was to make sure her takedown defense and her strength to really keep her feet planted was her game plan. So anytime you're just trying to run in for a double leg takedown, Raquel's there to go ahead and grab you, and after that, sprawl her legs out if she has to, and then get you into that Muay Thai clinch and just start working your body. So that was another wrong game plan for Marion Reneau from what I was just seeing. Just her trying to constantly go in for takedowns. You weren't going to take Raquel down in this situation. The best bet would have kind of been to do what Nunes did. Just use your feet, pick her apart from the outside, use that element of the fight. Or if you were going to go in the clinch, you just got to be first with the knees to the body. That's what Holly Holm did in that rematch. She was able to pin Raquel a lot of the times and just out-strength her. But if you weren't going to have the strength against Raquel, then go on the outside. Just pick her apart from the outside. Like I said, game plan is there, but it's all about execution sometimes. But shout out to Marion Reneau. I like her. I'm a fan of her. That's why I was just really watching the fight and just kind of seeing these moments where I was like, oh, you got to do this. You got to do this. It's right there. And I, not as a person to bash them. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying it as like a person, like I'm really watching in the corner. I want to see them do good, especially when the game plan is, when the answer is right there. But Raquel, I got to give her credit, man. She, her and Tisha, they worked hard. And they really trained hard for their fights last night. And they came through with much-deserved wins. Again, Raquel, I like the adjustment she made. She was able to have the faster fighter fall into her game plan, get that grip on him, don't let him go, break him down with knees to the body, work him in the inside with good punches, good strikes. And that's what you do. That's what you do if you're not going to be a fast mobile fighter. If you're going to be on the inside, you got to be able to have that strength there. And Raquel was able to work it that way. 2 rounds to 1. I had Raquel Pennington winning it 2 rounds to 1. From here, man, it's really tough to see what's going to happen. I think this was just a good competitive fight on their level, but I don't see Raquel going back in there with a title shot anytime soon. With a rematch with Amanda Nunes. I don't know, Caitlin Vieira. Maybe she wants to fight Caitlin Vieira to really see where she's at. Marion Reneau, maybe it's really hard to say where they could say maybe a Raquel, maybe a Holly Holm rematch or something, because I know neither one of these fighters are going to get a title shot right now, so they probably have to go another route with one of these other bantamweights. Reneau, Daniel, and Holly Holm are lined up for August, so they kind of got to sit the bench and kind of see what's going to happen between these other fighters right now. Macy Chiasson, she's campaigning at 135, so her name's out there. Lena Landsberg, she's there. So there's some other names that Raquel could fight to see where she's really at. I'll be interested to see where she's really at against a power fighter like Macy Chiasson at this point. Let's see if her experience can, hold her down in that fight. That would probably be good. But man, overall it was a good night of fights. All the fights were pretty good on this card. Even the Josh Emmett and Burgos fight, that was good. I might have to do a breakdown of that fight on my next podcast episode because I enjoyed that fight. It was a good one. Bobby Green, that was a good one. Curtis Blades, it was a good fight to a certain extent. I didn't like how Dana White was kind of bashing him in the post-fight. He was taking away too much from Curtis Blades. I mean, these guys are heavyweights, you know what I mean? They're going to be gassed at some point. So, anyways, that's another story. Something I'll talk about in the next podcast episode. But, yeah, let me know what y'all think. Y'all want to see Raquel Pennington do from here, Marion Reneau. Is Raquel Pennington going to be worthy of a title shot again? Let me know in the comment section, guys. Make sure y'all subscribe. Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Peace.